Hey guys, what is going on? Dylan here. Season of the Wish just dropped this week, and with that, we got the Dragon's Breath exotic rocket launcher. If you're not familiar with how it works, basically you build up composite propellant charges up to ×5, and then when you fire a rocket, it embeds itself into the enemy, kind of like lasting impression, and it causes solar ignitions over time, kind of like kinetic tremors. Naturally, we had to take this thing into the Grasp of Everest dungeon to kind of see how it stacked up against some of the other rocket launchers. And if you're unfamiliar with how I do my damage testing videos, I only ever use Well of Radiance, Lunafaction boots, reserve mods, and surge mods. Now, for the purposes of this video, we're only going to be focusing on the Dragon's Breath rocket launcher. We've already done rocket testing in the past, and not much has changed at that point, so we're going to use those values here. You can see Cold Comfort with Envious Assassin and Bait and Switch is our top dog at about 1.5, 1.6-ish million damage for 10 rockets. So we split this up into two types of damage phases. The first one, the one you're watching here, is we're letting composite propellant get up to ×5. Now, it's a much slower damage phase, so we're obviously not going to get all 10 of those rockets fired, but this is more so to see what kind of damage we're getting with ×5 composite propellant charges. You'll see here in a sec, we get about 6 rockets out total, but we don't even get the solar ignitions for that final rocket. So the damage numbers that you're going to see here, it should theoretically be a little bit higher than that. We also ran out our surge mods as well, so even then should be a little bit higher, but we're just going to go with the numbers that we're seeing on the screen. But just know it should be a little bit higher. So 1.2 million, 1.25 million-ish damage. So that's 6 rockets, 1.25-ish million damage. All rockets at ×5 composite propellant, which is going to be 207,000 damage per rocket, which is incredible. This one, however, this is just firing rockets as fast as possible. Now, you can tell with those ignitions, we're getting ×3 composite propellant for every single shot. Just naturally, that's how it's going. And I am literally trying to fire as fast as possible. For this damage phase, we do get all 10 rockets out, and the reason that we did the ×5 testing as well is because the catalyst makes it to where you get those composite propellant charges back faster. So, theoretically, in my head, we should theoretically be getting ×5 for every single shot, even when we're firing as fast as possible with the catalyst. And I kind of do a little graphic to show what that would look like. So, firing as fast as possible, that's 1.75 million damage. That is obviously our new king of DPS. So all 10 rockets were fired at ×3 composite propellant, which is going to give us about 175,000 damage per rocket. Our obvious new king over the Cold Comfort. Now, my theory is, with the catalyst, if you have ×5 composite propellant for every single shot and you get all 10 shots out, you're doing about 2.1 million damage. Now, I may revisit this in the future to kind of test it out once I get the catalyst to see if my theory holds true. But yeah, this thing packs a punch, and it is our clear DPS king of rockets. Now, I could only imagine with like things like Galahorn, the damage will just go up from here. So this is kind of a baseline you could start with. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys like the rocket launcher. That's all I got for you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.